My lovelies. Today I want to talk to you about candle colors and the importance and the significance of choosing different colors when you are going to be working any sort of candle magic or spells involving candles. Because it can matter. It's important to know, and there's a lot of different colors of candles out there, obviously. There's different color or different candle shapes and everything as well. This video isn't going to go too much into the different candle shapes and their uses. Instead, this is going to focus more on the different colors for the candles that you may want to use. So I will touch a little bit on the different shapes of candles. So there's so many different shapes. I mean, there's the little tea light like you see here. There's these candles, which are novena candles, novena. I'm not good at pronouncing that. Or 7-day candles or prayer candles. Sometimes they're just solid white with like no labels. Otherwise, sometimes there are other colors as well. There's some that have different saints on them. I've seen ones with tarot card labels. All different kinds of purposes. And then there's the little like tapered candles. Generally, though, a good rule of thumb is the smaller the candle, it's more for like smaller work, quick action. You need $50 for the weekend to, go out to dinner with your friends. You can light a little small candle for a small spell. Generally, the bigger workings, you would maybe want to use like a 7-day candle or a larger candle. I've gotten really good work with small candles, though, as well. Like I've used, for bigger work, bigger spells, and I've gotten good success with a small candle. I always say it really is your intention putting into it that really makes the difference when it comes to candle size. And, the preparation and the tools that you're using in addition to the candle. There's also figure candles, which would be, they're like a candle in the shape of a woman or a man. There's even some in the shapes of body parts. There's skulls, there's any type of figure you can think of. And those are for different types of spells as well. But no matter what type of candle shape you are using, the color thing is pretty much the same. So let's get into the colors. I do also want to say too that there's some of the colors can be used for like a couple different things. Like, let's see, orange and yellow. You can use either one of those for success. They both represent success. And then also you may, depending what blog you're going to, what website or YouTube video you're watching, somebody may say something a little bit different than what I'm saying right now. So ultimately, you want to just go with what feels good to you, So say you are wanting to do a spell for passion. You want to ignite some passion within your life or your relationship. Typically, the color red is for passion, but maybe red doesn't make you feel passionate. Maybe you absolutely detest the color red and it makes you angry and miserable, but the color green makes you feel passionate. Well, then use green for your spell. Do what feels right to you ultimately. All right, so let's get into it. All right. And I'm going to post this in my blog too in case you want a full list of this. So the color white, I always say the candle color white is like the clear quartz crystal of candles. If that makes sense, because clear quartz crystal is basically, it's an all-purpose crystal. It can be used for anything. If you don't have a particular crystal for something, you can use a clear quartz. It can stand in the place of anything. And that's kind of how white candles are. If you don't have a green candle, if you don't have a red candle, use a white candle. That's also nice because white candles are very readily available. I mean, you can pretty much always find a white candle. Oh, and let me back up really quick too. You always, it's probably better to use unscented candles rather than scented candles, because a lot of scented candles, unless it's an all-natural scented candle, but a lot of the time the scented candles that you buy at, the drugstore, the grocery store, or whatever, they have a lot of chemicals to scent the candle. And I always find it works best to start with just a pure unscented candle, or you could find a candle that is scented with natural ingredients of things that you want. So maybe you're wanting, red is for passion for you. It does represent passion. Cinnamon also can really help ignite that passion. So maybe you find a red candle that is naturally scented with cinnamon, that would be okay to use. But good rule of thumb, just get an unscented candle. All right, so back to the candle colors. So the color white, again, it can be used for anything, but ideally it is used for purity and innocence. It can also be used for protection. I personally use black more for protection, but a lot of people really like that protective white energy around them, that light energy. And it's also good for full moon magic. The color black. The color black is good for banishing, removing negative energy. It's also good for breaking habits of yours that you have. So if you're wanting to, do a spell to quit smoking, a black candle would probably be a good candle. I would think maybe even to a gray candle would be good. Gray is a neutral, but when I think of smoking, I think of gray smoke. So a gray candle might be good for that too. But black is good for banishing, getting rid of. It's also good for protection and breaking habits, like I said. The color red is, like we already said, it's good for passion. It's good for energy if you're feeling a little low and you're kind of needing some oomph. Red is good. Also, orange is good for energy as well, to give you a boost of energy. Red is also good for strength and sexual magic and your root chakra. The color pink is good for compassion and romance and love. And it doesn't have to be just romantic love either. It could be, you and your sister have been having a hard time lately and you're wanting to strengthen that love between you and your sister. It can also be used for, family, friendship, love, just love in general. The romance, though, that would be for, or the passion, I'm sorry, would be for the red candle. And then pink is also good for your heart chakra. Then we have the color orange. Orange is good for success and luck and any business spells. So if you're trying to bring in, more clients into your business, an orange candle would be a good candle to use for that. It's also good for courage and motivation. And again, kind of like an energy boost, a motivational energy boost. It's also good for legal issues. So if you have a court case coming up, doing a spell for your court case using an orange candle would be ideal for that. And it's good for your sacral chakra, any magic that you want to do for that. Then we have the color yellow. Yellow is for confidence. It's for like mental alertness, mental strength, I guess. It's good for travel also. If you're going to be traveling and you want to do like to stay safe, you can use the color yellow. It also is good for success, and then it's good for your solar plexus also, your solar plexus chakra. Then we have the color green. Green is good for money, prosperity, abundance. It's also good for fertility. So if you're wanting to do some fertility magic, you could use a green candle. And it's good for growth, things that you want to grow. You want your business to grow, you could use a green and an orange candle. Then we have dark blue and light blue. They're a little bit different. Dark blue is good more for dreams and psychic work, and for your third eye chakra and like imagination. Light blue is good for meditation, peace, calm, and also good for communication with throat chakra. And then we have purple, which is good for divination, spirituality, leadership, authority. So that would be something good if you are, if you have a big meeting at work and you need to appear as the leader and you need to be strong and have authority. You could do a spell using a purple candle for that. And it's good for the crown chakra. And then we have gray, which is just a completely neutral color. Gray candles seem to be harder to come by than white candles, though. So typically, gray doesn't seem to be too much of a used color. Then we have brown candles, which are good for spells involving the home, making your home more pleasant, more grounded, more secure. And it's also good for animal magic. So, if you are trying to work some magic on your dog or your cat, you could use a brown candle. And then there are the silver and gold candles. Silver is usually lunar energy and relating to the goddess, and gold is solar energy and relating to the god, so the masculine. Silver for the feminine, gold for the masculine. So, if you're maybe trying to tap into your feminine energies and you want to use spells for that, you could use a silver candle. If you're wanting to grow your masculine energies, you could use a gold candle. And that is it. That's what we got. And like I said, I'm going to post this video and the list of the candle colors over on my blog in case you want a list of it. And I'll post that link down here in the comments. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you let me know, if you have any questions, let me know. I will talk to you later. Peace and love, everybody. Bye.